The main portion of our workout. All right, coming into a push-up position or a plank position, we're about to do 10 to 20 push-ups. We're going to start off with doing these on our knees, so we want a straight line from the back of the head to our knees. Hands are back under the shoulders and then spread a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Keeping the abdominals tight as you inhale, lowering down toward the chest and exhaling back up. Now we're going to do the first 10 on the knees, the second 10 on the toes. If you already know how to do them on your toes, feel free to do that. But really be mindful of the alignment of our hands with our shoulders. They're not out in front of us. Our hips are not up in the air. If you need to, you can limit your range of motion as you come down. We're trying to work up to going down to the chest, but you may have some shoulder limitations or some strength limitations. Feel free to be mindful of what's right for you and just do that. Actively squeeze the abdominals tight at the bottom, pressing back up. Try to make sure the hips raise with the shoulders. You don't get that wave-like motion moving. And whenever you finish your second 10 here, or 20 that is, we'll go ahead and come up to a standing position. And we're about to hook our resistance band to the door. Now hopefully everyone out there has what's called a door hanger. If you do not, you can wrap a towel around the middle of the hinge on the door and utilize that to wrap the band around. The main focus is don't tear your band. It does not feel good when you get smacked with it. So if you have a door hanger, I encourage you to read the directions on how to use it. If you have one like we are using here, we're going to wrap this around the opposite doorknob. So once it's wrapped around the opposite doorknob, we'll pull the door firmly shut. We want to center our band up to make sure we're equal on both sides. And we're about to do what's called our seated row. We'll do 20 to 30 repetitions of our seated row. We're going to keep our knuckles out to the side walls. So walking back till you find the correct resistance for you. We're going to go ahead and come into a slight squat position, and as you exhale, keeping the chest out, shoulders are back, we're going to pull the hands back to the chest, inhaling forward. Noticing how the elbows are in close to the rib cage. And noticing as we pull back, we stick the chest out, maintain that nice neutral spine alignment. As we're trying to work the large muscle of the back, our latissimus dorsi. Now we're in a squat position, or slight squat here. You can also lower down to a deep squat for a little bit more intense workout here. Making sure you do not lower down lower than 90. Trying to keep weight back to the arch, to the heel of the foot, keeping the chest up and out. Nice. You can hold like this with thumbs up. You can also wrap your thumb around. Whatever feels more comfortable to you. Thumb around typically gives you a better grip on the handle, and the forearms sometimes get tired. Once you complete this, we're about to come into what's called our squats. So we're going to utilize our band for a little bit of additional balance here. So as you inhale, we'll come down to a squat position, pausing and exhaling back up. And just as before, we're keeping our chest up, shoulders are back, maintaining a nice neutral spine alignment. We're bending at the knee and at the waist as we come down. Keeping weight back to the arch, to the heel of the foot. Making sure the knee does not shoot out past the toe. And again, if you feel any discomfort in your knee joint, you may limit that range of motion. We're doing 20 to 30 repetitions here, or whatever's right for you. And on our second set, we're actually going to demonstrate a little bit more intense variations to give you some additional options or things to work up to, such as a squat jump and a single leg squat. Noticing keeping the chest up, inhaling down, exhaling up. We're not bouncing at the bottom, just a really slight pause at the bottom, and then we come back up. Nice work. Challenging yourself, but never pushing beyond your limit. Remember, if this is your first workout, I encourage you to underwork yourself a little bit. You can always add more tomorrow. Alright, we'll release our bands. We're going to come back down to the floor in our plank position. And choosing which is best for you, on the toes or on the knees, we're about to do our push-ups. So for demonstration purposes, we'll have Emily do the first 10 on her knees, second 10 on her toes. Again, 10 to 20 here. Trying to maintain a straight line from the back of the head to the knees. Keeping the abdominals tight. In fact, forcefully exhale and squeeze the abdominals tight as you press back to the top of your push-up position. Noticing how the hands are back under the shoulders and a little wider than shoulder width apart. And notice it is okay to make a few adjustments throughout if your body tends to shift a little bit. Nice. Moving at your own pace, challenging yourself. Great work. Making sure you do not feel any discomfort in the small of the back. Moving at your own pace, inhaling on the way down, exhaling as you press back to your plank position. And whenever you finish your 20, or whatever's right for you, we'll come back up to our standing position. We'll go ahead and grab our band for the second set of our seated rows. And there's several variations of a seated row, but what we're teaching today, knuckles are to the outside walls, chest is up, elbows are in close. So coming down to your squat position, you'll exhale and pull back to the chest. Again, depending on how low you squat, really depends on what type of workout you're looking for or how intense you want the workout to be. Exhaling as you pull back to the chest, inhaling forward. Great work. Notice how we always maintain this nice neutral spine alignment. Knees are back behind the toes. We're bending at the waist and the knees. Nice. Elbows are in close to the body. We squeeze them tight to the rib cage as we pull back, squeeze into the large muscle of the back, our lat muscle. Nice work. Great job. And once you complete that, we'll go ahead and come into our set of squats. So the first 10 here, we're actually going to do our normal squat. And then we're going to do 2 single leg squats to each side. And then we're going to do 5 squat jumps, holding at the bottom for a count of 5. So if you're looking for that additional intensity, you'll have 2 other options that might be right for you. Nice work. Doing our single leg squat, we'll take the right leg up. And as you inhale, you're going to lower down, pause at the bottom, and then come back up. 1 more on this side. Great. Right foot comes down, left leg is up, inhaling down, exhaling back up. Great work. Exhaling back up. Nice. We'll go ahead and come back into our squat position, holding at the bottom for a count of 5, 4, chest is up for 3, 2. On the last one, explode and jump. And as you land, right back into your squat, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump, right back to your squat. Notice you bend at the knees and at the waist, chest is up, shoulders are back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and jump. 2 more for 5, 4, 3, 2, and jump. Last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, and jump. Great work. Now that we've finished the most strenuous portion of our workout, we're about to go down to the floor to work our abdominals, a little bit of glutes, low back, and some hamstrings. So again, if you'd like to go ahead and grab a quick drink, feel free to do so as we're about to move down to the floor. Great job. Keep it up.